Hey everybody, it's Zyle here, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, the Frozen Frontier. Yeah, it's not so frozen anymore. We've been injecting heat into the base using our little loop system here, and it will start to slowly radiate around. So one thing we can do, though, is pull a reverse. It's like because all the heat's now at the bottom, and that's not what we want. So we're gonna reverse this around and quite quickly. So right now this comes out here and goes in. What we want to do is have the ability to reverse it when we want to. So all we really need to do is just kind of configure this plumbing a little bit differently, where we add another line here like this, and then it'll give us the option to change its direction when we want to. At least that's the theory. It's a little hackish, but what are you going to do? Because basically it's something like, I'm going to have a line here as well. Or no. How am I going to do this? This is the out. This will end up going this way, and then this will end up coming in here. So this will have to be like that. Okay, so we'll get that wired in real fast. And then we can switcheroo here whenever we feel like it, but we'll have to adjust the pipes, that's all. Like we'll have to adjust the... I don't know if we need this bridge, actually. I don't think we do anymore. I think it'll self-regulate. So, because of the whatchamacallits. So if we stick this like this... Gotta pay attention to the food. Oh yeah, it seems like we're growing plenty of food. We did have a bumper crop because it's not staggered that well. Anyhow. So basically now, and we'll have to inject more because it's now run out, but basically now we can reverse this whenever we wish to. So we're going to do that. So we had this going like this. We do need that to continue, but it's basically this one, I believe. Is it this one? No, it's actually right here. Cut that off. Put this here. Does that even make sense? No, it doesn't. No, keep this one here. Actually, we cut this off. Then when it wants to go in here and can't go, it needs to go like... No, I don't think that's right either. Maybe I'm not as clever as I thought. I know I can do this. I just have to think about it, that's all. That should work, right? It wants to come there, of course. It's going the wrong way, basically. So we're going to need something to tell it which direction we want it to go. That's the only problem. So we'll just have we'll have a little of a system over here where we just, when we feel like reversing it, now we want it to go that way. We just have that going on. And we just have to flip one piece. Pretty sure that'll work. We'll see. Right, so now it's telling it out, up there, come back in, go in, out, come... Okay, so now we are out of material because we are burning through it so fast. Nope, now it's stuck. Because these ones don't want to go, are going the wrong way. Do I have another bridge somewhere? I do. So this has to get fixed, so we need to take this out. Make this a bridge. Like that. And this has to be removed. Why are people starving? No, no one is. Okay. And so then I need this to get out of here. Of course, it's not going to. I'm going to just do like this. And then tell them to empty it. Nobody has that skill. Oh my god, we're starting to get polluted. I know, it's because they're not staggered. These guys aren't making mush bars anymore, are they? Oh, I forgot to turn it off. No wonder. No wonder that's going haywire. You can stop doing what you're doing as well. No wonder it's going haywire. Okay, so this can't be done because nobody has plumbing skill. Who would be the ideal candidate for that? It's here, improved tidying, right? Yeah, and they all got amazing morale. Nisbet? No, I think it would probably be... Why are we getting food poisoning? We'll solve that later. Who was our primary... You were going to be our primary supplier, so... You have no skill points, though. Turner also... Here, Turner, you take it. Yeah, you take it. Fine. Okay, we need a pipe emptier, of course, right? We can always skill scrub later if we're not happy with that. So now this should, theoretically, yes, go the other way. Better pay attention to this. Well, we might overproduce a little, but I will have to stagger these out if it doesn't get in sync. Like, it's like, okay, so how many cycles does it take? 12. Right? 12 cycles. And I'm not sure how long it takes to go rotten. Oh, domestic growth is 6, or is 3. So if it's 3 cycles, you basically want a third to happen. And we have about 70 of them. So it's roughly 24 per cycle you would want to see happen. So that'd be a little tricky to do. But given the amount of food we currently have, it's the time to do it. This looks like it'll be the first batch ready. I guess I want to do it like this. Is there an easy disable? So we're gonna go and we're gonna do this. We're gonna disable the harvest on everything. We're gonna let that fly. And we're gonna let them chew through all this food for a while. And let this all grow up. And then we will stagger in the how we do it. Okay, so that is what it is. This is still having issues of body temperature. Yeah, I feel like this is not doing this correctly, like the way it's supposed to. Is it because this piece is missing? Does the other one do it? And kind of does a bit better. Like, this is probably influencing this. So I'm gonna actually, I think what the problem is that I didn't have this done correctly as far as the heat barrier extending out goes. Let's try that and see if this helps at all. How it works. Okay. I mean, I get it that they're coming in and out a lot. And that could also be affecting it. Either that or I'm not purging it regularly enough. Or is it because I have... Like, is it the stuff inside here is helping transfer it? But you have to have wire and automation, right? Like, that has to happen. And I don't think a mechanical door can have automation. I don't think so. And that would just be horrible to have anyways. No, I can't have it. So you have to be able to have the, it can't be that. It can't be that this is allowing the, it can't be. There's nothing else going through here. So maybe it was just that I didn't have those barriers in place, or it's that I'm not, this is not activating enough. So I'm going to try and dump this down to 25. See if that maybe helps a bit. Because every time they go through, cold oxygen gets in. I get it, some's coming in, but you really would maybe want this to be a little more aggressive. Let's try 25 on this and see what happens. See if we can get a little bit more aggressive with it. What is everyone standing around for? Is there literally nothing to do? Oh my God, they really have gotten caught up on things. They can't reach this because... Oh, because there's no way into here. We've literally now done this and closed them off of this environment. So in order for them to do the work necessary, we are going to have to allow them a little access to this area. Oh, they did have access. They have access this way. Okay, cancel that. It's just they got to dig this out. Why can't they get up here? Oh, it's this. Oh, that's no good. Then I need to get through this as well, and that's going to cause all sorts of issues. We will not crack that quite yet. We need to maybe fix this problem. Where were we dumping our... I don't want to dump... Where are we going to dump ice? Down here? Yeah. So the easiest way to do that is simply to go build a storage chest down here. And then we got to get this cleaned out. And this thing is set to... For sweeping, it should not be ice. It should be just brine ice. I don't even think it ever had any ice in here. It does have ice, okay. This should be only brine. P0, okay. This one should be the other type. Everything but, yeah, ice and snow, not polluted ice. Sweep only. Okay. And so that's going to clean that out so it doesn't explode one day. This one here so it doesn't explode one day. And we're going to mop this all up. Okay. That's got that sorted. They'll sweep any ice and stuff that was in here out. They've probably already gotten it all. Yeah. And we'll even just do it along here for now. Just trying to make sure we got all that melting. Yeah, there's a bunch down here. I don't want to get out of here. We're just going to check everywhere. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, they got everything they can eat. It's because I'm panicking them. Let's turn all that off. And let them go eat. Lots of food, guys. Help yourself. All right, so temperature-wise, we gotta monitor this. Oh, this is starting to get smoking up here. So I think we've gotten enough of an injection going. Let's let that kind of work its way through the system for a while. That's more than enough heat to dump in for the next little bit. It'll take time to filter around, but it will. Oxygen-wise, yeah, it's starting to. Again, I can throw on the emergency when I need to. They should have cleaned all this out by now, more or less. The next step of this part is going to be like this. We're going to run this. Well, I'm going to do like actually do this and this for now. This is going to be a little tricky. Do this the way I want to. Okay, I don't think she can get in there though. To side chunk this one, unless I remove this. Maybe this will work. Should be able to. Yep. Okay. So that part's done. Then we're going to need this, like this. In order to do that, I know you will need to do this. Okay. Watch this carefully so nobody gets stuck in a tile. Like, you're going to get stuck if you're not careful. It's exactly... Oh, she got out. Good. Where did this come from? That's no good. That suddenly appeared. Yeah. Pop that up. Okay. Okay, so, and they do have access. No, they don't. They do not have access. They need this. You're doing good. You're doing great, actually. Okay, so then we're going to go like this. Don't mind me, I'm just a king of red alerts. Or yellow alerts. I better back it off soon. Okay. Push that out of the way. Not exactly what I wanted to do, though. I think we're just going to have to let this come out. And then we need to deconstruct these. No, not this. Deconstruct this for now. All right, we're getting there. I'm figuring it out. And when you get in here, you can deconstruct this. Not that it matters, but it just will. Okay. Now you can deconstruct this and this. Oh, this is going to get fun. This is going to get fun. If I don't break this. There we go. Okay. Got that in place. Next, get a door in here. Oh, look, it even has power already. Okay, and we will need some automation wire related to this thing. Actually, let's do it like this. This will be cleaner. And that's going to come to here for now, because I'm not quite sure how I want to do this, but that definitely has to be wired in. And they can do that from there and do it from underneath, because now I can remove these ones. Just get all this figured out. Okay. Trying to do is about making a huge mess, basically. And all get canceled. Okay, perfect. All right, now you guys can go ahead and cap this out. Actually, you're going to have to come in through here, so let's just do this. 9 on that. You need to destroy this ladder. And then you need to destroy this piece. Okay, now you need to stick another airlock in here. And for now, an automation wire is going to go from just like that. Okay. Get new printables. Hey. Well, that's not good. I'm trying to balance this. Actually, it's time to turn this on, isn't it? I'm amazed they're not all grown yet. You know, we are going to take that and live off of that while we wait for all our mealwood. I want this perfectly balanced, so I need it all to grow. So that was good that they got some barbecue going on. Okay, we can keep on working this. This is getting done here. Could be a 9. Okay, and then this is getting done here. Yeah, it'll work fine. Don't think there's a bit of water here, isn't there? Salt water. Oh yeah, this is salt water and not brine. That's right. Brine's the cold one. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. So now we got this set up for my mat experiment, and this one is almost ready to go. So what we have to do is now build this like this. Yep. But we'll leave this one out because I'm going to have some work I have to do here. But they'll be able to build this, no problem. And then I'll do the other work. I should do it from here while I'm up here. So I think we will. I think we'll go and get this work wired in with this airlock right there. And automation wire has to go. We'll just run this straight through here. And into here. Go through this. Let's see if they can get all this done. The other thing is we'll need power to all these doors. We haven't run power into here yet, so we will run this up here like that. And it's barking at me. And we'll need power up here to this one. We'll see if they can do that or not. All of that work. And we're down to 0 kcals. They just tore through all that barbecue like madness. What did I say? It was like 23, 24. So it's basically almost a whole row that I want. I really wanted this to finish up. It's almost done. And as soon as I turn it on, they can start eating. But they're down to 0. How are their... I think I will turn the mush bars back on for a short amount of time. And they can't eat them, so we'll do that. Double check my math here. It is 3, right? Like every 3 cycles, they are born. So we basically just want to have every cycle farm a third of them. Yeah, I'm correct on this. Okay, and if I'm wrong, so be it. Then it'll start to stagger out because it'll be based on the speed of how fast they harvest each day. So you'll start getting where it pops, pop, 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 pops. But by having them 3 to a cycle is going to work. And then I got to remember to do that every cycle too, which is going to be the hard part. Right? So if these things would hurry up, if I could just get a whole row done. How close are these? So close. This one's 80%. Loser. Almost done, almost done, almost done. Yep. Just got to keep this running for a little bit. I think they can produce enough food to keep it going until it's ready. Still not getting this where its body temperature is good. Somehow it's still managing to push through that really cold air. Did this ever happen? Oh, it did. Is it having any kind of effect at all? Hardly anything. It's just so slow to transfer its heat energy into oxygen, right? And if I tear this out, it loses a bunch of its energy. So because it's so slow, I think we have to basically dig this whole thing out and let it bleed out into it. I think we will do that, but we'll do that in a minute. I got other stuff to worry about. Okay, they still haven't gotten any of this done. Very slow. Okay, we almost got this all done. Just gotta pay attention. The food seems to be okay for now. Well, given it's 24, I think we have 24, right? So it's what I'm doing. I'm going with 24 and then whatever's left. Okay, so that's 24 right to there. Because it is, right? It's like, let's just get the math right. We got 27 times 2 and 15. It's 23. Okay, so what we want to do is 23 will be to there. So 4 left. That works. Okay, so Y enable harvest, and we're going to enable those. And we did that around noon, well, less than halfway on the first day. So we'll try and do that at the same time next day. I have to remember that. Yeah, I'm assuming. Oh, and then we want to turn this off. Otherwise, they're going to focus on this way too much and not on farming this stuff down. It's about halfway. Yeah, it was about the halfway on the night stance I started. So we'll do the same thing tomorrow. So that works. There's multiple farmings going on. It's pretty good. But see, it takes some time, right? It takes them almost half a cycle to dig all these out. And then one thing I want to do is schedule-wise, Ruby, yeah, he wakes up at around the right time. About midday. I think that's almost good. I think that I want Ruby to wake up a little bit earlier. So for this, so move Ruby here, and we'll move Bubbles to here. Because Bubbles and Nisbet should be kind of on the same schedule anyways, so Ruby and Jean kind of should be as well. Okay. Okay, so they've slammed that out, the first third. And yeah, it would be about the amount they will need for an entire cycle. Because they're going to eat 2,000 per day. And each one of these is 600. So let's just think about this. So there's 23 plants times 600, 13,800. But there's 8 dupes that eat 2,000 a day. So it is actually not enough. It is not enough, right? At 23. So that being said, how many is it then? 16,000 divided by 600. It should be about 26. So honestly, you want 28 per cycle. So this is 27 on this row. So to make it 28, we are actually going to, as much as I don't like doing this, I don't care. We are going to put one more here. And that makes 20 on this row. Why are these not set to priority 9? And we need this done immediately to get it in sync. And we need to enable harvest on the last ones. That's 28 that are getting done today. I want them done as fast as possible for the syncing of it all. Okay, so we'll go with a 9 back here. This is going to get done. Okay, we're going to copy this to here. Tell them to get that going immediately. So that's cycle 1 done, which is the right amount. Then the other problem will be now we need to get the last crop going. And so now it's going to be, this one's going to be for tomorrow cycle, which is very important. And then the third cycle is the problem one where it's not going to quite catch up. So over here we had 15 and we figured what, 28. So 15 to 28. Yeah, because we have 28 here. 15 to 28. Need another 13 somewhere. This has become redundant, but I need this to go fast. So as much as I hate doing this, how bad is their starvation? It's just because I'm pushing them. Not bad. I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. Okay. And we're almost to where we have to start the next crop going. Gonna be slightly off because we got still a few issues here and there. It'll be close though. It'll be close the way I'm doing it. The thing is though, I guess because they had other food. Yeah, they had about 3,000 extra food, but it seems like they didn't eat. But again, it's not exact, right? Because it depends on how full they were and stuff. It will end up balancing out. Positive that. Okay, this is done. It's right now. So now it should be the next crop. So, and it's going to be minus this one, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about this singular one. We could tweak that later if we want to. Can't be 100% perfect. Did our heating system completely... Yeah, I guess until this gets full, it doesn't. So temperature wise, we can take a lot more. Man. Okay. So it's now that we have to do this. Before I forget, geez, enable, and it's going to be this whole row is now online. And we just short one here, but that actually now is going to line up with these ones. It's these ones that are the problem. They're not going to get done in time. Although, at least they got a bit of a buffer. It's amazing that this one is has some issues. I mean, the solution to that, ideally, would then to be to rip this out of here and make this the row. The problem is the turning pause in the ray, so it won't work. It won't look beautiful, so I don't want to do it. We'll leave it like it is. Okay, we also got to figure out why is this not heating up faster? It must be just so cold. And I think this one gets warmed up probably from the pipes going through it. Is allowing it to heat up. And then this one is not storing any heat because we never run the pipes through it. So maybe if I do that, it'll help. Maybe if I go like this. Okay, and then we'll disconnect this here. Let's take this one out. And maybe that will have some kind of more positive effect for getting this to barrier against this. I think it's very cold over here. It's a problem. And we should be coming in. These things will not be ready in time, unfortunately. Why did these get chopped down? They didn't. What is going on here? This got a. Why? How did these get chopped down when it's told not to harvest them, and they went ahead and did? I don't know. So if we wanted to get these in sync properly, which I do, we have to skip around on them. So that means we'll turn back on this for this cycle coming up to prep for it. We won't turn them on now. No. Because it's still ahead of the game. Which is odd. Because I thought they would eat. I mean, they should be eating, my math is right, they should be eating what gets produced. There's even some left from day one. They're grabbing whatever, right? So. We're not quite to the end of the revolution, but they certainly are mowing down. I feel like we got extras. That doesn't make sense to me. Why that would be. We truly won't know until this thing is set up properly. Just have to watch it for a little bit. Why are they harvesting these? Oh, they're falling off the vine. So we might as well harvest these and then recorrect it, rebalance it, because they're just going to fall off the vine. That's right. So the faster we do that, and then we can catch them up with these ones. We might not need to do that then. Yeah, we might not need to cook mush. We may be able to, with this excess, balance it by skipping that cycle. Basically, these ones we don't want to do. Now we turn these ones back off again. Oops, disable. Turn these ones up. Come on. Off. Because these ones will be ready tomorrow at noon. And there's still a lot left for them to eat from what we did. So maybe it's going to balance out. Why does this have an issue? Really? What would be causing that to be cold? And I'm pumping heat like crazy. Like, look at how much heat we've got going up there. I need to actually turn this off again. So more than enough heat. You would think we would be starting to warm the whole inner base. It's funny how long it takes for heat to transfer through oxygen. Guess we just don't have a lot of mingling of oxygen with the way it's going. Like this is too much. And the center of the base is probably where you would want that. That really heated this, because that's where it comes in. So, but you'd think it would be dumping at the same level. So what is going on up here that's causing this to get so warm? It's still just oxygen. Is it less dense? And so therefore easier to heat up? And that's the other issue, eh? We may have to start hunting some oxygen, creating some oxygen. I think we better do that. We better have this, say, here. But we're going to put automation onto that. And we'll say, no, but this will always be, no, well, it won't be 2000. So I think we'll just do this. Yeah. Let's get this going. Okay. And then some automation wire is done. Some power. It'll need a little bit of power. Get that going. Yeah, so this should sort of toggle this. A buffer would have been nice, but for now it's just temporary. So, and I think we're going to try to get this up to 2,500 before we're going to start to get worried. That way it'll pressurize higher up here. It's helping create some heat too. And I could certainly run some more plumbing through here to further, like I could do this, like just go like this to there, X this out, and then destroy this. Let's do that. Okay, we might have to turn the mush bars on. This should be ready though. Yeah, this will start being very soon. Let's just see how it goes. And then we'll also just so what we'll do is this will get disconnected here. Yeah, so it'll come in here, go down here, come through here, and then it's going to go, I'm going to say it's going to go like this, back through here. No, do we really want to do it like that? Probably not. I think it just goes back this way. We're just going to come this way, connect into there. It's ready. Okay. Okay, so this is ready. So instead of going this way, you're going to go this way. Then you're going to come this way here. It looks like they rolled through this acceptable. Okay, so now this is going to go through its crazy path. I think that will slowly start to worm the base. Okay, so they are harvesting ahead of it. We got all these ones turned off. Uh-oh. Well, these are supposed to be on. That's right. This is all fine. It's just these ones to wait for that third cycle. Meanwhile, over here, we can sort of, keep on trying to do this. So that's going to get done. This is going to be okay. And then this is going to be like this. I need that wired in, and I'm going to need power for this. And I think we'll just draw the power off of here. And then the automation, we'll just check on the automation wire. And then the automation wire is going to go like that. And then that is all done. They can't get access to this piece to put that in. So we're going to deconstruct this for now. Okay. Get all this going. And then I'm going to be setting these to send green signal if below 900. And this one is going to be below 900. That's going to give me what I want. Okay. Now they're in the part in the life cycle where they don't have enough to do, so they're starting to really get on top of things. I don't know why this is. There must be something on here that's really, really cold. It keeps flicking off. At least I'm having an issue. That could be a thing. There could be some dirt or something here that's like really cold. Yeah, there is. I think we need to have a bit of a cleanup. So let's put in a couple of storage. No, we don't want them there. Where do we want them? Ultimately, long term. You know what? Let's put them up here. Okay, so let's get that going. And I see this is done over here, so put that in, put those in. Okay. The next step is we need to crack this. So and I want to access this. I don't want to be going through here. So I am literally just going to continue to go up here, break this out, and then we'll have access. Yep, that's how we're doing it. Now these ones are almost ready. Yep. And these ones will be ready in time. Third cycle. Honestly, like this sort of staggering them idea was I got from Cedric in a comment he left, and I actually it's fantastic. It is the right way to do this for sure. This one's out of sync, unfortunately. I should have stopped it there and said don't harvest yet, but it's almost there. It's like 1% below. Yeah, so it's in sync now. Yeah, that's staggering. I just gotta remember now one more cycle to turn these ones on. Yeah. Okay, so are we all done here yet? No, we're still doing a little bit of work, aren't we? And you can go ahead and destroy this. All right, we're ready. This could result in a disaster of epic proportions. But mad scientist experiments is just not fun unless we do this. Oh, hold on. No, 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 no. 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 This is not correct. We need logic involved in this situation. So what we want to be doing is, oh, this is going to be complex. So, okay, so it's automation. There has to be an AND gate. The AND gate is going to be like, how do I want to wire this in? Maybe I want to wire it like this. I think I want to wire it like this here, this here, this I screwed up. We don't need those like that. That's the AND gate, because basically it's going to be like if this and this are, say, in condition, then do this. I think that works, right? Yeah. Pretty sure that's going to work. Right, so then it's basically like this. We go and get the automation, and we're going to say this one's here, this one's here, this one's here. You're there, you're here, you're here. Okay, P there. Yeah, it might not work the way I'm planning, and if it doesn't, I will have to reconfigure things. Okay, that's not what was supposed to happen. That's the miracle of not having your triggers set. This has to say if it's above 25. They'll shut that off real fast. Okay, and this one has to say if it is below 25. And this has to say if the pressure is below, then say yes. And this one is also, if it's below, you say yes. I think it's going to work. Okay. Now, there's a problem. This is not wanting to move through here. And I thought that might be an issue. Like with this one, because of the drop, it works. But this one isn't wanting to flow through in a singleized chamber like this. So to fix that, this has to be reconfigured. And it doesn't matter because I don't need this to be this way. I think this all has to get ripped out and it has to be too high. And they're not going to be happy about that when that happens. So what we need to do is get this so that it closes and we disengage the automation. So we're going to say for this one, below 0. That closes that off. Then we're going to have to rip this out carefully. Yeah, I forgot that water has issues sometimes moving through piping like that. This one worked fine because of the nature of the drop. Okay, so we got that done. Actually, this is fine. Now they're going to get wet and not be happy. We're going to do it like this. Okay. Okay, and then do like that, and this has to be deconstructed first. And you're going to get caught here right now. Oh, you already are caught. Now you're not only going to get caught, you're going to get stuck. So cancel this. And we need an emergency ladder built. Get you out of there. You were so dumb. Okay. Cancel. Deconstruct. Okay, now you guys can do this properly. Oh, what did I miss it? No. No, it's still growing, right? Or is it falling off the vine? I didn't miss it, right? No, they just tore these ones open. Yeah. Okay. But it's soon. Soon. It's very soon. Yeah. Half a cycle, gotta remember. Okay, so we're gonna go work this first. How the hell did we get this here? Someone, it's not germified, is it? No. All right, let's get that cleaned up. Okay. Almost there, timing-wise. Watching this. Want to hit it about the same time each day. Yeah, okay, so it's right about now. She's taking forever. That we will say now enable harvest on all these and all of these. And we'll let that go. And we'll see if that works. Some of these are a little bit almost done. They're almost done though. So it's all going to pop the same day. Yeah, it'll be fine. So the cycle is set. We have staggered 3 sets over 3 cycles of mealwood constantly. Thank you. Jeez, that makes life easy. Okay, so now this can go back to saying if it's below 900, then you should go. And what should happen? This is probably dormant right now, yeah, so we're not quite there. This could have been, I might have to move all this down a level to make it work properly. I didn't want to be that tight though. I want to have a bit of a drop, so we'll see how it goes. One thing I can do is close some of this up a bit to make it a little bit tighter. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so why is this not moving? Do we have a mix of liquids here? This is salt. This is all salt. Oh, this is brine. There's brine mixed into this because we dumped brine thinking it was brine. Yeah, we got brine mixed in here. So right here, that's why wasn't working, right? Because this is all brine. Yeah, we had a brine leak. That's the problem. When I closed this one, I inadvertently did that. Okay, so salt, pretty much salt everywhere except for like right around here. God knows this is gonna get a dupe trap. This is literally like a dupe trap. Watch this. Okay, you're done. You're done. Get out of there. This is a dupe trap, death trap. So that got over the level. Now the question is, did I add too much of this? So what I can do though to trick this out is let this go like this, and then I can push more of it in. Yeah, I was tricking it out. I gotta stabilize it. This is not an exact science, let me tell you. Okay, so let's just let that simmer. Because we're not ready to get this thing going yet. I think this is dormant as well. What would be nice if these things are both going to end up having their activity period at the same time. How cold is it here? This one's not bad for analyzing. I think we'll maybe get try and get some analyzing done on these. This one's not accessible at this time due to this garbage being in here. We got to be very careful. This brine ice is going to melt and get into this and foul everything up. So we got to deal with this brine problem. But anyhow, it is solvable, of course. A lot of this is going to be kind of kicking in place the next time these things are active. It's not at the level I can get it going. I'm really hoping that I analyze these and find out they're kind of in sync. Because if they are, that's going to make this work a lot better. This one is set up quite well. This one I'm not happy about due to the fact that, well, the problem is this reservoir chamber is going to cause issues. But ideally, what's going to happen, though, is once this is going and functioning properly, and again, I got to work the logic out. I know that people have some suggestions and so on. That's fine. But I got to work the logic out once I get it going to truly start to understand exactly how we do it. But what it will be is that once they fire up, we will store as much of that water as possible because we are going to set up we're going to get off this system and we're going to hook up this actually out here and then the sieve here and be taking this and purifying it. And it's going to be coming through at a temperature that is conditioned to 25-ish, and then storing it in here as much as possible, so that as fast as this can produce, we can change it, store it all up, and then when it goes dormant, we'll have it backed up, and we'll make sure that the amount that we're using is equivalency to this irrigation is stopped simply because the automation I think is, yeah, I can see this thing is, if we look at this, this is, yeah, it's about to kick on again. So that's fine. It's working as planned. We got the mealwood in sync, and it appears to be that we are so far. Yeah, it's just bathroom break type system. Anyway, so we're gonna get this all going and functioning the way I want. But we'll do that in the next episode. This one's gone long enough. So I hope you enjoyed my insanity and the craziness that I'm developing. But we are getting some good systems in place and long term. And once we get a bunch of this wired in, now that we got those Dreco eggs, those just hatch. We'll get the Dreco ranch built in soon enough. Temperature wise, we are slowly winning the battle. We are slowly greening things up. And right now it's because of the temperature. It needs another injection of hot stuff. And that's the other thing. We've been using this water, which is fine, not letting it get built up properly. So this will not be ready to fly until these get activated. So kind of a long route for her to take, but not bad. Once that one's done, by then I will probably tunnel through here and up here, so I have access to this one without kind of going through all this. And although I'll probably deal with this, and I'll get access this way, be the best way. So this brine, I'm just going to probably delete this. You know, I could turn it into liquid or whatever, but it's cold and so on. So I'm probably just going to delete it to get it out of here. And it's the option to drop it down is gone. The best way is just to delete it through the you know, doing blocks or cracks and stuff. At least to get this isolated off. This will be easy enough to do. You know, just put a brick there. Once that's done, put a brick there, cut that off. Do the same kind of thing along here. Lock off that little bit for whatever, and then I can then open this up, and they can get access in through this way. And then I'll get the this stuff will come out of here. Probably close this up a little bit more and analyze this one. And then we'll know what we're dealing with cycle-wise. But the fact they're both dormant right now is kind of promising that they might be in sync or very close to it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them. Have a great day, and we will see you in the next one.